Hi, I'm Brandi from the Art of Yoga Project. Today I'd like to share with you a video and a class on empowering yourself. So let's get started by standing up on your mat and we'll warm up. So in this warm up, just beginning to get present on your mat. Just start by moving from side to side, twisting at the torso, taking some nice deep full breaths in, and slowly exhaling. One more deep full breath in, and exhale, coming back to the center. Look down at your feet. Your feet should be about hip width apart. Spreading your toes out wide and really feeling all of your toes spreading as you root down onto your mat, and lifting your kneecaps, engaging your quads, pulling the pit of your belly in, bringing your shoulder blades together and down, and opening your palms, and lifting the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Finding your true north alignment. Now sweep your arms up, reach up tall, interlacing your fingers, pointer finger extended up towards the sky, and just begin to move side to side. Feeling length as you extend through the side body. Last time. Exhale, forward fold, come into ragdoll. And take a gentle sway as you take the opposite elbow. Gently shaking your head yes, and no, and yes, and no. Release your palms and begin to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time, with your shoulders and your head the last thing to come up. Now take some big shoulder rolls back. So really bringing your shoulder blades up, bring your shoulders up towards your ears, all the way back and then down. Great big shoulder rolls back, and switch directions going forward. And now squeezing your backs of your shoulders and tight squeeze it for 10, 9, 8, 7, a little harder, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, let it go, shake it out. And now with shaking your, we'll take your leg forward and back. So just begin to take your right leg forward and back, and maybe bringing your arms into it. Finding a dristi, something that you're focusing your attention on in the wall in front of you, or the space in front of you. And then planting your right foot down, lift your left leg, maybe starting out small and get a little bit bigger with each time you do this. Forward and back. Noticing maybe it's different on both sides, but careful not to draw too much attention or make judgments, but just notice it. And then exhale, let it go. So now we'll come down onto our mat and do a quick check-in, and the check-in question is it's hard for me to feel powerful when. So when is it a time for you to, what is it difficult to feel powerful? So I'll give an example for myself. So I would say, and also I'm asking, how are you feeling today? So if you could also share that, how you're feeling today. So I'm Brandi, and I'm feeling fatigued. It's Friday and I feel really tired. It was a long week. And I felt like I feel really depleted. So I feel it's hard for me to feel powerful when I am feeling tired and when I am feeling like I've done a lot for other people and I maybe haven't done enough for myself. So that's when it's hard for me to feel powerful. So now just take a moment to think about when it might be difficult for you to feel powerful. Yeah. Okay. So now, since we've moved from our check-in and we've done our warm-up, and so we get to talking about feeling powerful, let's do a little sequence to make you stronger. So, or might make you, or help you to notice your own strength. So let's go ahead and start in child's pose. So child's pose, your knees are out wide, big toes are touching at the back of your mat. So child's pose, spreading your fingers out wide, fingers spread as wide as they can on your mat, sinking your hips back. Breath in, exhale, taking both palms over to the right side of your mat. Feel length through the side body. Inhale, exhale, take both palms over to the other side of your mat. Breath in, exhale, and then coming into a flat back. And from here, taking cat and cow, noticing your breath. Interesting how the breath, when we're not feeling powerful, can be shallow, but if we're taking deep, full breaths, we begin to become aware of how we're feeling and be more proactive in each situation. Now from here, come up into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, keeping the natural curve of your back. Again, fingers are spread wide. Take some deep, full breaths. Inhale, slowly exhale. Breath in through the nose. A long, slow exhale. One more deep, full breath in. Exhale, walking your feet up towards your hands. Take ragdoll. Bending your knees a lot or a little. See what feels good for you, what feels right. Finding openness in the hamstrings. Releasing the palms. Inhale, look all the way up. Reach up tall, extended mountain pose. Powerful pose, extended mountain pose. Maybe take it from side to side once again. Feeling length through the side body. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. So come into a high plank position. Step your feet back to the back of your mat. You can lift your knees up off the mat, or you could have your knees dropped. Maybe finding some new challenge, because it's when you challenge yourself and find the work that then you can rise to a new place. Place of accomplishment, distinguishing yourself. So in this high plank position, now come forward about 2 inches towards the wall in front of you, or the space in front of you. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, you can either have your knees dropped or keep your knees lifted for up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep, full breath in. Slow exhale. Breath in. Exhale. One more deep, full breath. Together, exhale. Look to the top of your mat, the front of your mat. Bend your knees. Staying here. And with a powerful propulsion, come forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Look up. Exhale, fold. Half lift for a flat back. Exhale, high plank, step back, jump back. However you want to get there to a high plank, or knees lifted, or knees drop down onto the floor. Low plank, upward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath out. Together, deep, full breath. Slowly exhale. Breathe in together. Together, breathe out. One more deep, full breath in. Exhale, bending your knees, finding that powerful jump forward to the front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Awesome job. We've just done some sun salutations, so really warming up the body. And now, take your feet to the outsides of your mat and with your toes facing like the corners of your, in that diagonal position. So knees are wide. We're in like a wide-legged squat. Feeling the insides of your thighs. As you press your palms to your heart center. Really press in to the palms with the energy and strength in your body. Maybe lift up that right heel and then drop the right heel down. Lift up your left heel, drop it. Lift the right, and we'll switch to the left. One more time, you got this. Lift the right and left. Now, bringing your toes parallel, we'll take a forward fold. So a wide-legged forward fold. Feeling length through the hamstrings. And then pressing your palms into the ground beneath you. Take one palm in the middle of your stance, lift the other arm up. Maybe roll out that wrist and hand. Reach up towards the ceiling or sky. Breath in. Exhale, switch. Right palm comes in the center of your stance. Lift your left hand up. Maybe taking your gaze to your left middle finger. Reaching someplace new. Stay for one more deep, full breath. Exhale, drop your left hand down. Heel toe your feet back together. And then take your knees out wide. We'll take Malasana or Yogi squat. So take your triceps, press your triceps to your inner thighs and press your knees open. Energy into the palms of your hands. The crown of the head is lifted and the spine is long. If you wanted to take a little challenge here, maybe you could spread your fingers out wide and place your palms on the mat. And then lift up your seat and maybe try lifting one leg or two and come into your crow. Finding what would be a challenge for you and just enjoying the discovery and the process, or staying in your Malasana. Stay for one more deep, full breath. Exhale, palms on the mat. Straighten your legs, heel toe your feet back to about hip width apart. And you could come into your chair, or else you could bring your toes to touch at the back of your mat and come into a chair. A powerful stance. Really raises the heat and increases the tapas in the body. Bringing your palms to your heart center. Press into the center line of your body. thumb knuckle towards your chest. We'll stay here for one more deep, full breath. Exhale, can you twist to the left and lift your right arm up? Stay. Got this. Lift your top arm and look at your extended arm. One more deep, full breath. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. You could interlace, you could take your peace fingers around your big toes. So your first and second finger and your thumb, wrap them around your toes and come to a forward fold. Forward fold here, wherever. Let it go. And then bring your toes back to touch or about hip width apart, coming into your chair one more time. Chair pose. Feeling full of life. Pressing your palms to heart center. Take the chair twist to the other side. Twisting at the torso. Checking that your knees are in one line. And lifting your top arm, maybe. Using the breath. Stay for one more deep, full breath. Exhale, fold forward. Let it go. Heel toe the feet about hip width apart. And now taking gorilla, so taking your palms and pressing them underneath your feet. Yeah, bending your knees and really use your big toe to massage out your thumb pad. Could play with a balance, lift one foot or the other. Release, let it go. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders come up. Take some big shoulder rolls back and forward. And now coming into tree pose. So spread your toes out. Really root down through all four corners of the left foot. Take the right foot to either to a kickstand here at your ankle, to your calf, or maybe even to the inner thigh. Again, finding a drishti or something that's not moving in the space in front of you. Locking your gaze. And now press the heel of the bent leg into the standing leg. And imagine energy from that standing leg going towards that heel. Creating a firm foundation for your pose. Such an important part of life is having that firm foundation. So being firm in your ideas of who you are, what you believe in. Stay for another deep, full breath. Exhale, release, let it go. Balancing poses can sometimes really take a lot of practice. So be gentle on yourself. Like if it's not feeling like you're gonna, stay stable, then use what you have around you. Use a wall, use bookcase, use whatever you have to find stability, but yet find that challenge. So let's take tree on the other side. So spread your toes out wide. Feel all four corners of that right foot and maybe lift the left foot to the ankle, the calf, or the inner thigh. And press the standing leg in towards that bent knee, the heel of the bent knee, and the heel towards the standing leg. Really important to work on these balancing poses because those tiny muscles in your ankles and feet, calves keep you stable, prevent injuries. And as you're in this tree pose, extend the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Really find length. Proud tree, maybe growing your branches. And often you find trees waving in the wind. So allow yourself to be that tree. Get a little wobbly, challenge your balance. in that challenge that we find growth. Lift up, maybe taking your eyes up to the ceiling or the space behind you even. Stay for one more deep, full breath. Exhale, release. And shake it out. Let it go. And then let's come to the top of the mat, the front of your mat. And we'll sit down for your chair pose. Now this is, another balancing pose. From chair pose, come to eagle. So take your right leg over and your right arm under. Press into the center line of your body. Engaging your inner thighs and extend the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Pressing energy into the palms as you lift your elbows to be in line with your shoulders. Stay for a deep, full breath. Exhale, release. And maybe your eagle is just wrapping one arm over the other and one leg over the other and using your big toe as a little bit of stability, and that's awesome. And just playing around with perhaps lifting it for a second, maybe 2 seconds, maybe trying to take the wrap. Finding that place between effort and ease that helps you grow and find something new. Stay for one more deep, full breath. And slowly exhale. Release, let it go. Shake it out. Now coming on to your seat or kneeling, let's come to a kneeling position first. So kneeling down on your mat, you're kneeling down and your knees are about hip width apart. So from here, bringing your fingertips towards your heels, bring your shoulders together so that your elbows come close to one another. And begin by taking your eyes to the wall in front of you, then taking your eyes up to the ceiling. If it feels okay on your neck, take your eyes to the wall behind you. Releasing tension in the jaw, maybe grabbing hold of one foot or two. Take a deep breath in. You can even take a lion's breath. Exhale. Let it go. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let it go. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Let it go. Tuck your chin into your chest. Yeah. Now coming into a flat back, palms on the mat. Take some cat-cows and release that work. Cat and cow. Finding your breath. Finding what feels good. And when you're ready, coming back to a flat back, try lifting your left leg up and straightening your left leg. Your hips are in one line, yeah? Stay here, and if you're feeling balanced, try lifting your right arm. So take the opposite arm to the opposite leg. Feeling that diagonal line throughout the body. Breathe in as you extend. Exhale to touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch. Last time, inhale and exhale. We'll switch sides, so plant your right palm down. Lift the right leg, flexing your heel. Feel length from the crown of the head all the way to that flexed heel. If it feels okay there, try lifting that opposite arm. As you extend, breathe in. Exhale to touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch. Breathe in and out. Last time, extend and touch. Place your palms on the mat. Sit back into your child's pose. And let it go. Now getting ready for Shavasana. Begin to come down onto your mat, coming onto your back. Laying down on your back, bring your right knee into your chest. Circle the ankle in one direction or the other. And take a twist. Knee goes in one direction. Your eyes go in the other direction. And we'll switch. Bring your left knee into your chest. Roll the foot in one direction or the other. Crossing midline, knee goes in one direction, eyes in the other. Twists are awesome for your digestion, detoxing the body. So we'll stay for one more deep full breath. And exhale, release, let it go. Reaching your hands in one direction, your feet in the other, extend, and let it go. So lying down in your Shavasana, take a moment now to shift from a physical practice to a place of gratitude. Calling to mind the things that bring you joy, make you laugh or smile. And from gratitude, coming to a place of dedication. So thinking about someone that helps you overcome challenges, maybe sending that person a kind thought, hold them in your mind's eye. And now acknowledging yourself, acknowledging the places and the ways you've overcome challenges. And begin to move your fingers and your toes. Come back into the space around you. And when you're ready, coming into a comfortable seat on your mat. We'll do a quick checkout. So empowering myself means making choices like, so what are the ways that you could empower yourself? For me, I would say empowering myself means making choices like getting enough rest and taking time to be by myself and do things that bring me joy. So that's what empowering myself means. You think of a way to empower yourself or what those choices might look like. I really want to thank you for spending time to watch this and be a part of this Art of Yoga class. Thank you very much. And together we bow and say Namaste.